Here is a pre-production 2021 BMW X1. BMW Canada gave us a pre-production model to showcase to our customers, and I'm gonna show you guys all the unique features on the brand new generation X1. This thing is truly amazing, and let me show you why. So I just wanna start on the outside of the X1. Compared to the last generation X1, you can really see how much bigger it is. There were some training tools that BMW gave us to kind of share, and it kind of did like the overlay, and like as you swiped over, you could see the old X1, and the new X1 was literally just longer, taller, wider. Just every direction this X1 got bigger. This thing is pretty much the same size as the original X3. Like, it's massive, it's huge. And then this one is the Cape York green metallic paint on the outside. The lights are on. We got unique tail lights, the headlights on the front. This one is a X-line package. So we have satin aluminum window surround, satin aluminum roof rails. You have black trim along the bottom. Now I will say, compared to other X-line cars like the X3, this is a gloss black, not a matte black. And then there's satin aluminum along the bottom side skirt. These are the upgraded 19-inch wheels. Now, all of the tires that come on the new X1, there's 5 different tire options. All of them are non-run flats. There's no run flat options on the X1, which I find pretty unique considering all other BMW models like run flat tires. These are the new design BMW LED headlights. There's no upgraded version headlights on the X1, just one standard headlight. That's one thing I enjoy about the X1. They simplify the ordering guide so much. If you guys haven't seen the ordering guide, go check out my other video on the X1 ordering guide. It's like there's either an essential package, you have an enhanced package, either the X-Line or the M Sport, and then there's like 5 different individual options like universal garage door opener, high gloss black kidney grille, different interior trims, but like there's no like 30 different standalone options of different lights and shadow lights and all this stuff. It's very simplified. The kidney grille is the right size. It's not massive. It's not from top to bottom. The headlights aren't split like the X7 and the i7. The kidney grille is a proper size. It fits the body of the vehicle. It's a little larger than BMW used to, but at least it's not going all the way to the bottom. And this is without the high gloss black exterior content. Kind of has these grooves in here. There's a flat black plastic behind here. I believe that is going to be active air vents so that it can open up. And then there's like a sensor panel in here, it looks like. I would imagine in the future that the active stop and go cruise control radar sensor would be behind there. But currently, as the ordering guide came out, we do not have active stop and go cruise control. I think just due to microchip shortages, it's just not available. And then even down here, like these are also active flaps as well. So these will open and close depending on when it needs more cooling. And then kind of fake side air vents there. But at least, hey, that's a real vent right there. You can actually see the tire going through that one. So that's pretty cool. And then on this side, this one actually goes into, looks like an extra oil cooler. Probably a transmission engine cooler or something like that. Maybe on different models. The other one will be opened up on M Sport. I'm not quite sure. One thing that's cool, these actually come standard with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. That's pretty interesting. X-Line, we also have these silver mirror caps. Normally they're always painted the same body color or they'll be black. So it's cool to see silver mirror caps. That is definitely interesting. Let's see, where else can we look at? No 360 parking camera on this unit. At the back, those tail lights, and on the side of the tail lights, more of those triangle designs getting pushed in there. One thing you will notice at the back, there's 2 things I'm gonna point out. Where's the tailpipes? First off, there's no tailpipes on the X1. So it's not electric, but no matter which variant, X-Line, Base, M Sport, there's no tailpipes at all. And then another thing that I'm seeing here, there's a trailer tow hitch. If I go underneath, give you guys a look at the exhaust, there's actually dual exhaust. So pipe comes in on this side, and a pipe comes in on this side, you just can't see it. All right, we talked about the exterior enough. Let's get on the inside. Give you a little sneak peek of the front. Before we get in there, let's take a look at the rear. Before that, look at the door handles. One thing about these door handles, they've gone more back to these flush door handles coming out on the i4 and the M240, now on the X1. I didn't mind them too much on the 240, but one thing that kind of happens is you open and then sometimes your hand slips out. With the old handles, that never happened. So yeah, I think they can make some improvements on that in the future. Oyster Santa-Tech interior. All of the X1s in the Canadian marketplace are only going to be coming with a Santa-Tech interior. There's no Dakota leather, there's no Vernasca leather, no Merino leather, only Santa-Tech, which is actually, you know, it's pretty nice. I love how unique the door handle is, like this kind of shape just sticking out. The door handle right here, like you won't find this door handle on any other BMW. A lot of the other BMWs, the X7, the 330i, the M850 over in the corner here, this M850, they all share the same door handles. The X1 has so much unique stuff to it. We got storage nets on the back. Looks like the X1 also has adjustable rear seats as a standard option. So you can see that one's tilted forward. These ones are pushing back a bit more. The headrests pop up and down at the back. Center arm console, looks like the cup holders is just open instead of having a button to open it, and no extra storage here. So that's a little bit different on the X1. And looks like right here, we have 2 USB-C charging ports, but no other climate control section. So just single zone climate control at the front, or dual zone climate control at the front, and no climate control at the back. All right, now before I actually get to the front, let's take a look at the trunk in the back. One standard feature that's come to the X1, full power tailgate is now standard. You don't need to go to enhanced package to get that. It's standard. Same style privacy cover here that's attached up here that can disconnect, and lots of trunk space. Tons of storage space. And then if you need even more, fold this up, click this up, boom. Tons of extra storage space all deep down in there. Or you can bring this back down and just have that as like tuck away storage. On this side, we got some storage down there. And we got a storage net on this side. All right, now let's check out the front seats where all the good stuff is. Oh, wait, what's this mirror? Blind spot monitoring? Blind spot monitoring, now a standard feature on the 2023 X1, previously unavailable on the last generation X1. More of that oyster interior. We have the open pore wood trim on the inside, Harman Kardon sound system. This is a little like mesh netting down there. It's pretty cool to see. Now these are X-Line non-M Sport seats. Oyster interior. It is perforated Santa-Tech. I like kind of the arrow pattern that's built in here, and then it's like firm here. No extendable leg bolstering though. Like this extending seat doesn't actually move out on the X1. That's interesting. No seat bolstering here, and no lumbar support on this unit as well. Now that I'm thinking about back in the ordering guide, I don't think I see lumbar support on any of the ordering guides. So that's a very interesting on for the X1. Black pedals, aluminum door sill, even though it's not an M Sport. The X3s are getting plastic door sills here, so that's cool to see. Very low key, just small buttons here, auto, off, like very low key for your light control switches. Coming in on the inside, we do have the curved display screen with iDrive 8. Look at the screen in a little bit. More of this open pore wood trim. Only 2 buttons here, one for front defrost, rear defrost. And then coming down, we have the wireless charging tray, and there's like a holder here to like lock in your phone. You have your 2 cup holders, 2 USB-C ports. Interesting thing, they're both on the driver's side. Like passenger side gets a 12-volt converter. Why doesn't passenger side also get a USB-C port? And then we have our new transmission and iDrive control area. You'll notice there is no iDrive controller. On the X1, you are touchscreen only, or you are voice command, but there is no longer a traditional iDrive controller. You just have a volume control and a next song button. You have your engine start stop, and then you have a toggle for reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have your parking brake, which is very interesting. You have your auto hold. You have, I don't even know what this does. What does this button do? Let's give it a click. Driver's assistance buttons. When you click that, it goes up into the driver's assistance menu. So that's interesting. Then you have your My Modes button. So now instead of getting the sport mode just by clicking a button, you have to click My Modes, and then you have to click another button. You click Sport. But you also, on top of Sport, you have your Eco, which is now called Efficient, and then you have Expressive, and you have Relax, and you have Theater mode, and you have Digital Art. So you have a lot more modes per se. Then there's the parking camera system, This does not seem to be activating, either because it's a pre-production car or the vehicle is turned off. Your hazard button is now down on this control panel instead of being up here. So, you know, you may accidentally hit your hazard buttons once in a while. Volume control is a dial, songs next. And then this little button pops this open and you have this little extra storage compartment. So you have this extra thin storage compartment area, maybe just enough for a phone, maybe something small. And then below that, you have a deeper storage area underneath, in between both of the seats. So that's pretty cool. Lots of kind of storage. You can kind of get your hand up in there. All right, now let's look at the steering wheel. One thing I like about the X1 steering wheel, how unique the steering wheel is over here. One thing I don't like, no more heated steering wheel button. It's all going into the iDrive system, so that's a little frustrating. Cruise control on the left-hand side here. Infotainment system and configurations on the right. You can control that content, that layout as well. No head-up display on this pre-production model, but we do have the Sensatech dashboard, which is actually very, very nice. And I love the way the trim carries over onto the door panel, comes back. Let's take a look at the iDrive 8. I like on this one, it is like curved to the side. It's not square, but then at the same time though, the screen isn't maximizing and the screen is like really low and there's a big black gap up at the top. I don't know if this is a pre-production car or if this is how it's gonna be on the full car, but why so much blackness up here? That just doesn't make any sense. Up here, navigation, iDrive 8. I'm getting very used to iDrive 8 now. I kind of like now it's just menu. You don't have settings and then a bunch of sub-menus, just have menu. One thing that's always my favorite, interior lighting, ambient lighting. Let's turn that ambient lighting on. What color are we on right now? We are on ivory. My favorite one has been the turquoise color. I absolutely love the turquoise. It's so nice. But there's lots of different ones, background light and ambient light. So this is the first iDrive menu that I've seen with background light. I don't really understand what it's changing. Maybe like the lower ambient lighting looks like up and down here. So it looks like the accent lighting is for all of this stuff right here. And then the background lighting. So this is the first car where ambient lighting is split into two different categories, which is pretty cool to see. And then you have your event lights. So you can have it for like welcoming, safeties, warning, incoming calls, speakers. That is very cool to see. Reading lights, cockpit lights. So only touch screen through here or for voice command. Seat comfort. Climate menu is always a shortcut right at the bottom. But the one thing that I miss, no more 1 through 8 save buttons. No more radio station saves, no more home navigation saved. So sad. This car does have the interior camera. So up here you have your interior camera. So first one, unlike the iX. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Hello, what's up? What's up? You can kind of see, boom, boom, boom. Interior camera. You want to take a picture? It's a picture like that, but like, what am I supposed to like look up and then, hey, oh, I missed the button. Hey, there we go. Self timer. Oh, there's a self timer button. There's a smile button. Let's do smile. Okay, let's see. Take this. I'm smiling. I smiled and it didn't take anything. I don't know. Self timer, burst mode. That's interesting. Or maybe, no, it says smile, take it. You can go through the gallery. That's funny. I'm gonna leave that on there for the next people that are going through. If you're watching this video and you're checking out the X1 at another location, go in and check out my photos. Let's see, parking. So rear view camera. It doesn't have a 360 parking camera on this one. Oh, interesting. So rear view mode can go into panorama view, get a wider view. Distance view, parking view, more trailer coupling view. Wow, you can look right down. This one does have a trailer hitch. I have no idea why. So that's some interesting settings on there. Pre-production stuff. Exterior lighting, parking light, roadside light, automatic high beams. So automatic high beams is no longer a toggle on here, and it's all done through the infotainment system. Interesting. The display screen, ambient lighting, door panel. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have got for you guys. And other than that, on my way out, I will show you guys this very large panoramic sunroof. It is massive. get a good look at those seats. Oh yeah, one thing that I wanted to take a look at was the lighting on the ground. There we go. There it is. So this BMW welcome carpet light, which is pretty cool to see. Looks like it's coming out from the door handle there. Looks like only the front doors get the comfort door access on the door handle. Not to worry, because with an iDrive 8, your iPhone can become your key fob. Oh yeah, brakes. No matter what you do, you cannot get blue or red M Sport brakes. There's only one brake option available. And opening up your hood, just here, it looks like it's the same, I think, B46 engine as the last X1. I think it's got a little bit more horsepower to it. And this is what the engine bay looks like. Basically the same engine, just a different plastic engine cover on the side. I will say BMW removed the little ticks. Usually their engine covers will have ticks to designate how many cylinders it has. So this one would used to have 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks somewhere. This just doesn't have that anymore, which is interesting. Plastic coupler for the air filter. I just will pull this up pretty easy. I guess I can, but can't really get it out because of that strut bar in the way. I don't know what's underneath there. It's just a bunch of plastic. Oh well. And that is the end of our tour. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys looked this in-depth look at the pre-production 2023 X1. If you guys appreciate this content, make sure you smash the like button. If you guys want to order up an X1, you'll be looking at probably October, November, December delivery, depending on if you wanted to get one of those incoming HEA spec, or if you want to customize one to your own specs. Thank you guys so much. Reach out to me at my email down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you guys have any questions about this vehicle, drop them in the comments below. I'll do the best that I can to answer them for you.